What about calming your mind the night before, so you can sleep properly the night before going out to the Olympics or whatever event that people have got to do that's extremely important to them?
No, you just have to learn to come from your champion's mind, not from your human mindset. Your human mindset is fear-based. It's like, well, what do I stand to lose here? So all you do is sit and you worry about all the things that could go wrong. Well, Olympians don't do that. You look at the one or two things that have to go right. And when you step onto the field, you execute those one or two things, and that's how you win. Mm-hmm. So it requires a lot of mental discipline, but it's not a rigid mindset. Like, I'm going to go out and mow everybody down to show everybody how tough I am. It isn't like that. It's like, we know human nature. We know human nature is susceptible, and it's entirely predictable. And we know that if we do not control our human nature, we have to supersede it with our supernatural nature to do what has to go right to be able to prevail. And that's probably the most important take home, because if we're going to live a life of distinction and a life of quality, aspiration, value, and contribution, it's exactly the same lessons. We have to learn restraint, the most important word in the prolific achiever's vocabulary. We have to be and stand in receivership. We need to know how to commit. We need to know how to say no. We need to know how to abstain. We need to know how to step up and deliver on the goods when it really counts.
So by restraint there, you're talking about delaying instant gratification and the enjoyment of a reward that will get a much greater reward down the track?
Well, I would say that it's more resisting our human nature tendency to talk ourselves into things that aren't real. I mean, so for example, human nature is given an opportunity. It's, well, what do I stand to lose here? Champions don't think like that. It's, what do I stand to gain here? Given an opportunity, the human mindset, because it's fear-based, it's survival-based, it's not about excellence. It doesn't care about your Olympic gold medals. All it cares about survival. You can't get to excellence if you're reacting at a life based on survival. You just can't get there from that. So we need to recognize that there is a biology there that holds us back, and that's not the us. We think it's us because it happens through us, but it's actually a survival biology. And if we don't get that, we don't know how to transcend it, then you can't get to the winner's circle. It's not possible.